Recently, I've gotten some questions about how do you feel comfortable in your own skin? Isn't that the million-dollar question that I think so many women and so many men struggle with? It's so easy to feel uncomfortable in our skin, especially because we live in a world where people are often treated differently based on what they look like, what color their skin is, how much they weigh, how pretty they are. And it's easy to just compare ourselves to somebody else and see all the faults and the flaws in ourselves. So there's two things I want you to know today about learning how to feel comfortable in your own skin. Friends, Tiffany Dawn here, and if you're new here, this channel is all about setting you free from some of those unrealistic expectations we have about what it means to be a Christian girl. So you can hit that subscribe button to come join us every Tuesday for more girl talk. So today I'm filming in no makeup because I figured that was appropriate for this topic. So I have this one eyebrow that's like super thin, the other is like a little thicker. I actually have no idea how to fix that. Like, more eyebrow hair doesn't grow in, so like, I don't know what to do about that. If you have tips, please leave them in the comments below. I would like to hear. But that's besides the point. Getting comfortable in my own skin is something that has been a huge struggle for me. If you've been watching my channel a while, you know that I used to struggle with an eating disorder, and having a boyfriend who would tell me that I wasn't thin enough or I wasn't pretty enough or compare me to his ex-girlfriend, and that's never any fun for a girl's self-esteem. So of course I felt terrible afterwards, and I didn't break up with him because I thought no one else would love me because I wasn't pretty enough. But for a while I was feeling just a lot better about my body. I was feeling beautiful again. I liked my body. I had clothes that I liked. And then I had my baby, my beautiful, beautiful daughter, Natalie, who I love, and who also changed my entire body. Yes, she did. My whole body is different because of Natalie, and she's well worth it, but it's been a little hard for me to come to terms with. And so it kind of brought me back to those struggles of working through body image issues. I wish that I had a quick fix 10-step process for you to learn how to like your body, but I really don't think one exists. It's gonna look different for each person. And I do have a lot of resources for you. I actually have a whole book, The Insatiable Quest for Beauty, which shares every single step I took that helped me learn how to find freedom and like the person God made me to be. I also have some videos that I'll link in a playlist at the end of this video that share more practical steps. But for today, there's just two things that I want you to know about this struggle to learn how to get comfortable in your own skin. Thing number one is that it's a process. We get so fixated, well, if you're like me, you get so fixated on the destination, on where you're trying to go, on getting fixed and liking yourself. And so the longer it takes to get there, the more frustrating that can feel. But I think we're looking at it wrong. And we're not supposed to look at this as a destination. I think instead we're supposed to look at this as a process, as a journey. So for me, when I started working through my eating disorder, I was like, I want to get from point A to point B as fast as is humanly possible. And so let's go, like straight line, run to point B, where I'm no longer struggling with disordered eating. I feel confident. I like the girl in the mirror. But I felt like the journey God took me on was not direct and not fast. It was like, he's like, okay, oh, we want to get over there? Well, come over here first and let's like smell the flowers. And I'm like, I don't even care about flowers. Why are we going over here? And then he's like, let's go this way now and look at the sunset. And I'm like, why? Like, let me just get to point B. I just want to be fixed already. And I felt like God showed me that he was more excited about the journey than the destination, because the journey was where I was going to come to know him more and to understand myself more and to grow as a person and as the person he wants me to be. And when I saw it as a journey and as a process, it encouraged me. I didn't get discouraged at how far I still had to go. Instead, I could say, wow, look how far I've come, and just look at where I am in this process, and I can embrace that. The second thing I want to tell you about learning to like your body is that you are going to find a whole lot of gifts along that journey. Here's the cool thing about God. I heard a speaker once say that he hides treasure in darkness, and I totally believe that's true. It's in the most difficult and dark moments of my life that I have found the most incredible treasures that he's hidden. Everything from intimacy with God to learning about myself to experiencing love from other people to finding these gifts of wisdom that I can then offer to others. And there are so many of those hidden on your journey. And if you're rushing, if you're just focused on getting fixed, you're gonna miss the gifts that he has hidden for you there. And of course, if you wanna talk more in depth about this, check out my book and check out these videos. I've got them both linked right up here, and I think they can really encourage you. I love you girls, and I'll see you next week. Bye.